It's a strange situation because obviously everyone else is remembering, whereas for me, I'm learning it all for the first time, and also trying to sort of just get out of everybody's way and just soak up as much as I can. I mean, I've had the DVD and stuff, so I saw the shape of the show before coming into rehearsals, and now a week later, it all makes a bit more sense, and hopefully I've got the sequence in my head, and I'm feeling a bit more confident about things. Yeah, last week I really was sort of the new boy, and like, oh gosh, where do I go? Who says what? And also it was a bit tricky because we didn't like Becky was rehearsing pantomime and John. So we didn't have everybody here every day, so it was sort of rehearsing things in isolation, like harmonies. At this point you sing, ooh, like, but there's no one else singing it with you, so you don't, and then you think, well, when does that actually come in the sequence of the show? So yeah, as I say, this week generally sort of feeling a bit more, well, today's Monday, but generally feeling a bit more confident.
It's a good start.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
How is it for you? So I was hoping you were going to flow into that. So yeah, Marcus, is that part of the challenge as well? Like, incorporating two new people.
Yeah,
how's it been for you?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, they're doing a great job. The two newbies.
Thank you very much.
We have quite a lot to do together in the show, but it's really nice though. For us to work with a couple of new people. It's kind of refreshes everything, I think. Yeah, I mean, we've got the easy job, obviously, having done it before. But then you don't want to sort of say, oh, last year we did it like this either. Yeah. So it's sort of, sort of finding ways how we're going to work together on stage, because it would be completely different. But it's lovely. I'm enjoying it.
Good fun. I mean, I've been given license to, try new things. It isn't all sort of in stone. Obviously, there are certain things you have to do, hit that mark and do. But in terms of acting choices and but you know what I mean, in terms of finding my own character and stuff, I'm sort of given a free rein. Yeah. So it's not you have to do it like the other fella did it because at this point he looked at me and winked or anything like that. So.
Yeah, been trying not to say things like that.
No, Becky's been very good. No, it's been very kind of open to it's been left up to me a lot of the time, so that's good.
Okay, one other quick question. I'm going to ask you two as well. So I said there's sort of playing an old you, really, not an old person, it's an old you. How do you avoid being a caricature of an old person? I mean, the others said that they were thinking about themselves, what ailments might they get as they get older. So how do you sort of approach that?
How do you? For me, I've played older characters before, so I guess that kind of gave me a little bit more of an understanding of it. But with this one, sort of playing an older version of myself, I mean, obviously that's pure imagination. I have no idea. So
You talked about your dad, didn't you? And first day about the ailments he's got, and you've tried to incorporate those into
some of them. Yeah, I mean, I didn't want to sort of tie myself down to he's got a bad right leg or a bad whatever. I just thought, no, perhaps he's just it's just age rather than illness. Do you know what I mean? So he's just sort of I'm just trying to imagine a sort of a smaller, more decrepit version of myself, which isn't that hard actually. But yeah, just sort of imagining the aging process rather than at this point I got arthritis in my right knee or whatever it might be. So it's just sort of a more doddery version of myself, and hopefully not a caricature. I mean, it's hard because we all think we know what an older person looks like and walks, and they're all head walling, and not everybody does that. I mean, obviously we're all individuals, and I think that's kind of the point of the thing as well. We are individual people who have been sort of like herded together and given this name of elderly people, but we're all different ages, all different, 40 years time, we're not all going to be suddenly 90 or whatever it is. We're all, still going to have different levels of sort of consciousness, if you like, and levels of infirmity or whatever, So it is, just, as you say, think about our specific sort of situation.
Yeah, for me, it's obviously very hard because being the youngest member of the company, I really have to act.
Yeah.
It's just, I think, playing the truth. I think playing the truth behind the characters. Even though it's a comedy, I think there's a lot of truth that we're not playing it for laughs as such. We are playing it the realism in it. So I think it's just as thinking about yourself. I look at my mum. My mum's not as old as my character, but I look at some of the ailments she's got, and she has difficulty walking. Sometimes she has arthritis, and so I sort of have tried to think about that. And obviously, without spoiling anything, my character does have a certain something wrong with an appendage, so that kind of helps me with my character choice.
Mine too, but we never see that on the show.
Return of Forever Young. That'll be the sequel.
Thank you for that. That was a gift. Thank you.
Have you ever heard the phrase comedy gold?
Oh, yeah. That was comedy platinum. I appreciate